Thank you for joining me in today's lesson of Animal First Aid, Lesson 2, How to Take an Animal's Vital Signs, presented by Maureen Ring, 4-H Animal Science Educator with Cornell Cooperative Extension of St. Lawrence County and 4-H. Please remember that at-home first aid does not replace professional veterinary care. If a pet is injured, sick, or has ingested something suspicious, contact a veterinarian immediately. First aid care may help to save a pet's life, but often requires additional veterinary treatment. Vital signs. Vital signs are measurements of the body's most basic functions. The three main pet vital signs to measure are the heart rate, respiratory rate, and body temperature. For small and medium-sized dogs, normal vitals are pulse 70 to 140 beats per minute, respiratory rate 15 to 30 breaths per minute, temperature 100 to 102.5 Fahrenheit. For large dogs, normal vitals are pulse 50 to 120 beats per minute, respiratory rate 15 to 30 breaths per minute, and temperature 100 to 102.5 Fahrenheit. For cats, normal vitals are pulse 140 to 200 beats per minute, respiratory rate 15 to 30 breaths per minute, and temperature 100 to 102.5 Fahrenheit. How to take an animal's vital signs. Knowing the normal vital signs for a dog or cat can help determine if anything is out of the ordinary. To obtain a pet's vital signs, you need to know how to find and calculate them. To take an animal's pulse, you will need to use a timer or a watch with a second hand. To find the pulse or heartbeat for a dog, try one of two ways. Place your hands on both sides of the chest cavity, just behind the elbows, or place 2 fingers inside the pet's thigh near where the leg and body meet. To find a cat's heart rate, place your hand just under the left armpit, behind the front leg, and you'll be able to feel the heart as it thumps. For both cats and dogs, count the beats for 15 seconds, then multiply by 4. This gives you the number of beats per minute. And remember, cats are very difficult to get a heart rate on because of their fast heart rate. How to check an animal's CRT or capillary refill time. The capillary refill time, or CRT, is the normal time it takes for the capillaries or mucous membranes to refill in the dog and cat. A normal CRT is 1.5 to 2 seconds. A prolonged CRT occurs when the blood is not flowing adequately. This can occur if the pet is in or going into shock. To assess blood flow, press and then release the animal's gums with a finger. Check the color of the dog or cat's gums by lifting the upper lip and observing the color of the inner lip and gums. Normal coloring of the gums is pink. Dark red, blue, brown, yellow, or white colors are abnormal and can indicate an emergency. Some breeds have black pigmentation on their lips and gums. For these dogs, check the color of the eye tissue by gently pulling down on the skin just below the eye with your thumb. How to take an animal's respiration rate. To check a dog or cat's respiratory rate, watch the animal's breath to obtain the breathing rate. Be sure to note any effort, abnormal rhythm, and sounds. Observe or place a hand over the animal's chest to count the number of times the chest raises, inhales, and falls, exhales. For both dogs and cats, count the breaths for 15 seconds and multiply by 4 to get the respiratory rate in breaths per minute. How to take an animal's temperature. To take the temperature, you will first need to lubricate the thermometer with a lubricant such as petroleum gel. Next, gently insert the thermometer about 1 inch into your pet's rectum and wait for the results. Most thermometers will take less than 60 seconds to register. How to check for dehydration. To check for dehydration, grasp the skin between the shoulder blades and pull up. When you release the skin, it should quickly fall flat. If it takes longer than 2 seconds or continues to stick up, this is a sign of dehydration and requires immediate veterinary care. For older dogs and cats, lifted skin may take a little longer to resume normal shape, about 4 to 5 seconds. Next week, we will take what we've learned from this lesson to recognize and treat the signs of shock. In the meantime, practice does make perfect. So next time you are at home, when you and your dog or cat are relaxed, try it out. If you're having difficulty in checking vital signs on your own, ask your veterinarian to show you how the next time you take your cat or dog in for a wellness exam. If you have any questions about this lesson, please contact Maureen Ring, 4-H Animal Science Educator.